Good evening, folks. Dave Schmidt here. It's the evening of March 24th as I'm coming to you with this update this week. First of all, always the biggest question is, what can I share with you in regards to the currency exchanges and the funds being released? Well, like so much in the past, I'm very limited on what I can say over the internet. I've explained that before, as the fact that once I put something on the internet and it's out there, we lose control of it. So I have to be very careful about what I'm saying. I can say what I've said in the past. The one predominant thing we are waiting for is for the funds to be safe to be moved through the banking system. That's what I can say here. Now, in 2 weeks, I've got the workshop in Santa Ana. And as all of the other workshops, I can share much more there verbally than what I can say here on the internet. I can go into more extensive detail. I can give you a better time frame. I can tell you where the real problems are. I can talk more about what are the potentials of funds coming forward, what the rates would possibly be, and also, how projects are funded as well. But on the internet, when I do these videos or on the radio programs, I'm very limited in what I can say. So with that note, yes, there's still plenty of room for the workshop in 2 weeks that's going to be in Santa Ana. But there is one major change. I did announce that I was going to have a special guest, Sophia Stewart. She is basically the original author of the Matrix series movies. Well, we've had some conflict come up, and we've got some conflict around some of her issues and her schedule, so Sophia won't be able to be with us at this workshop. I will hopefully have her at a later one, but not at this one here. And also, I had mentioned that she would be on the radio program on the Wednesday before. She won't be there as well, because when I do bring her on, it's because I want to talk about the main theme that she's bringing forward in her book, Matrix 4, which we're waiting for that the possibility to be made into a movie. That theme is extremely strong. Why is that? Well, it was a number of months ago I had talked about that there's a huge major shift in what is called the paradigm of power and control that's coming from basically the elite, the cabal. They're letting go of the old paradigms of controlling information and controlling money. And they're going to be moving into this new paradigm, which will be based around artificial intelligence control. That is going to be their new paradigm. There is more and more stuff that's coming out on the internet that if you do your own research, you're going to see that. That's the new world we're moving into. It's extremely important that we understand that and also how that fits in with these funds being released. I will be discussing more and more of this at the workshops, and I will also start in the near future talking about that on the radio programs as well. This is not about us just simply having money released to us so we can just get rich. That's not what this is about at all. There is a purpose and an intention of this money coming forward, of how it fits into what's coming forward in our new world over the next 10, 20, and 30 years. And the releasing of these funds and the responsibility that comes with that fits into that. And that's why I want to start preparing us for that, so that we have a good understanding of what's coming our way. What is it and why is this coming our way, and where is it coming from, and how do we counter that? So I will be bringing more of that message into the workshops now in the coming the next 3 that I have. I have the one on April 7th in Santa Ana, California, April 21st here in Sedona, and then 2 weeks after that in Dallas, Fort Worth. In about another 3 or 4 weeks, I'll be doing some more scheduling for those on the moving out. The one in Sedona on April 21st, I will have special guest on that one. In the past couple of newsletters, I've sent out those special interviews that have been with Mr. M and Ms. M. Both of those interviews are posted on my website if you haven't listened to those. What's really important to understand is that Mr. and Ms. M are on the team that is one of the primary funding sources. I've always said there are 3 primary funding sources, and Mr. M and Ms. M are a part of the team that's one of those. and they will be my guest here in Sedona at the workshop on April 21st. If you want to be able to have direct response and being able to have interviews or ask questions of them who are responsible for a lot of this funding of the projects coming forward, this is your opportunity to be there and ask them those questions. I did obtain a special place in Sedona where we have a larger seating capacity, so we don't have to worry about being sold out. And in about another week, I will be opening the registration for the Sedona workshop. So with that, I want to invite you to be with us in 2 weeks on April 7th in Santa Ana, 2 weeks after that in Sedona with our special guest. And also I'll be starting back up on the radio programs on, let's see, I think it's April 3rd or 4th, the Wednesday before, when I would do the date's escaping me right off. So, okay. But the Wednesday before I do the Santa Ana workshop, I'm coming back onto the radio programs again. So looking forward to coming back. So folks, with that, I want to say thank you very, very much for your patience for the period of time that I've been gone. Would love to see you in Santa Ana in a couple of weeks. And with that, know that all of you are very, very well loved. Okay. Bye-bye.